You know, I have to do this on two platforms because if I don't, it's not gonna go online. And my wish today is that my love actually received this message since I have been unable to contact him for over a year now. The last time I heard from him, which was just a text message, not even a phone call, was on December 2022. Yeah, it's been a long time. You know, I used to think that love could overcome all challenges, but now I know that that's wrong. Like, love actually is fragile. And there are so many ways that people can interfere with it, so many ways that, it could end up not happening. And, I didn't want to give up the fight. I wanted to keep on fighting. I really believed in who I was fighting for. But now I don't think love actually is bound to this plane. It's bound to this world, to this life, without certain requirements, like without certain milestones, like just even seeing the person, just or like making just allowing your message to reach them. It doesn't have to take place. Like it doesn't have to happen. Like it's fragile. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that I give up. Like you've won. Like I was never doing this for power. I was never doing this to be a leader or to to accomplish something. I was doing this for love. I was doing this so I wouldn't have to be alone anymore. So that there would be someone that I could share my life with, someone I could share my soul with, and someone that I could have as a partner, for the rest of my life. So I wouldn't have to be so alone. But you couldn't even give me that much. Like there in Buddhism, there's this concept of something called mudita, or it might be upeka, but I think it's mudita. I'm not going to bother looking it up because they mess with that too. But it's basically it's the concept is empathetic joy, empathic joy, meaning having joy in the success of others or having joy in someone else's joy. And that I think is the thing that our culture most lacks. That we can't take pleasure in someone else's joy. Like we can't take pleasure in someone else's happiness. Like we don't like it. We actually don't like it when we see other people that are happy because it makes us feel bad to be us. It makes us feel bad that we're not that happy, that they're happy and we're not. But I don't come from American culture. I come from an Asian culture, and that is actually something that's a part of Filipino culture. It's just the whole concept of mudita, of empathic joy, and that's what you guys couldn't have that for me. Like I was not doing this for power. I was doing it for love, and I you've made it so difficult. Like I can't reach my person. Like no matter how hard I try, my messages don't reach him. Like they're intercepted. It goes to a different email address, or like it just doesn't reach him, or like it just doesn't. Yeah, it goes to a different address or a different country, or it's just stolen. Like even my three most recent videos were never saved. They were never transmitted, and I feel such a loss for when creative endeavors die. Like it really hurts me on a visceral spiritual level. Like I feel like my children have died. Like my children meaning a scroll or a poem or a prayer or just something that I wanted to to create in concert with this person. That all those my words fall flat on deaf ears. They don't reach that person, and they're twisted. They're corrupted, and it's not my message anymore. I used to believe that love could overcome all challenges, but now I know that's false. Love is fragile, and if you want to kill it, you can kill it, and you have killed it. You, I can't fight. I can't continue to fight like this anymore. Like it was not sustainable for me because I wasn't getting what I needed, and now, like like I really don't feel like there's a point to continue fighting. Like, is there's just no way to win. Like you just can't allow someone else to have joy. Like there's something wrong with the whole with the whole world, with or just rather with America. Like you just there's just something wrong that you can't see someone else have joy. You have to destroy it. You have to corrupt it. And the thing is, like you people have it all wrong. Like this was not about sex. Like it only seemed that way on the surface because of all the Shanhara, and like maybe even like I had gotten caught up in it like for a brief second, but it really wasn't about sex. It was about love all along. Like because you know no one has worked harder on on this than I have, and like some of you people have only started watching my videos maybe for like a month or 2 months, or you know, or maybe even just like a week. But for me, it's been going on for years. Like I have really worked hard to win this person over, and I just can't seem to reach that person ever. And it's just not fair. Like I wasn't doing this for power or for sex. I was doing it for love. And like it's been 7 years, and I really thought that I would finally have a chance to win this person over, that I could prove that I deserved it. But even after that time, like it's still not enough. It's still not enough. Like nothing will satisfy you, and you're not even the one that I'm trying to satisfy. Like you just took over. Like you're just the one that controls the means, the tools, you know, the money. Like I'm not doing this for money or for power or for manipulation. I was doing it for love. Like my motives were pure from the start. And it's easy to confuse it with lust or just with something that's undeserved. But we actually do deserve this. Like we have suffered so much for it. And like I know the world doesn't like to give things to people that are undeserved, but you have it all wrong. Like we do deserve this. Like we have worked so hard at it, and there's just so many barriers, obstacles that the world can throw at you. And in the end, I don't have the will to fight anymore. Like I was food poisoned recently. Like I still am, and like my body is breaking down, and I don't even want to get better. I don't even care about getting better anymore. I don't care about winning, because I know it's because it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Like you've interfered with it so thoroughly, so much that the message is lost. It's corrupted. I no longer feel good about this. Like it's like everything I do just seems to cause more pain and more complications. But it really started out with something so pure and simple. Like I just don't understand why we can't be together. Like why you won't respond to me. And I guess it's just my last request of the world, really, that since I can't reach him, I want you to reach him. Like I want you like you have to make that decision. Like, do these two people deserve to be together? Do they deserve at least to be heard out? Like I need you to bring this message to my person, to the covenant of the heart, literally his name. Yeah, Brit Milah. Or well, that's not his name. But I need you to reach him because I can't. I've tried every way. Like I last saw him maybe 4 years ago, and I last heard from him 2 years ago. And some of you asked this question, like, why doesn't he just move on? Why doesn't he just find someone else, find someone more available? And that is a good question. I don't know why. I don't have a good reason why. I probably should, but I'm stubborn. I don't really have much of a will to go on. I feel my body deteriorating. I feel myself dying. Like I can't live without love. I was never designed to work alone. I was never designed to live alone. I need people to defend me. I can't make it on my own. I guess so much for believing that love could conquer all. But if you have any love for me, you'll make sure that this message reaches my person, the covenant of the heart. I thank you for listening this far. Shalom. Mahal kita. Aniwa bata. Shalom. Maharlika. Mahalaga. Mahalaga ikaw. Mahal kita. I used to think that love could overcome